In this documentary we'll be finding out about girl gamers. Who are they? Where are they? What do they do? What do they play? What do they think of the gaming industry? Do they think it's appropriate for them? Are the boys okay with this? Are they okay with the boys? We will be finding out more about that throughout.
Do you have any opinions on girl gamers?
Girl gamers?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, as long as they can game, they're fine. I mean, that's what a girl gamer is, really. No, I'm fine with them. I don't see the problem.
Not really. I think it's an activity that is available for anybody. I don't think it's limited.
No, I don't think it's very popular with them. Yeah, most girls don't play, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know. I don't really like to use the term because there's some girls who play games that are actually like enjoying it, but like it's when girls sort of use the fact that they're a girl to sort of make themselves more noised.
There's no real difference, I don't think, like compared to boys. It's basically the same.
Well, I think the girl gamers are equal to boys and they should have a right to play games without being abused online.
I'm not very good at COD.
Have you met any girl gamers while you've been playing?
Not while I was playing. I've known a girl game in real life, but not while I was playing, no.
Not really, no.
I've made quite a few friends that play games.
Noticed any abuse against girl gamers?
Yeah, websites and comments and that. There's quite a few abuse against girl gamers. I mean, some of them I think they're just joking, but still.
Because basically, if you get abuse on Xbox, it's going to be from some random person from Taiwan or something, isn't it?
Well, I play with a few girl gamers and with some lads, and they always abuse the girl gamers, like sexist jokes and jokes about their sexuality, their womanly parts and stuff.
But I play with my friends and I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to shoot her.
Online, yeah, there's quite a bit. Like, if you play multiplayer, like game chat, for example, like if they're like doing really bad or something, they'll just bring it up that they're a girl. So
yeah, a lot.
What kind of abuse?
Get back in the kitchen, you wench. Stuff like that.
No.
Also abuse. Yeah, not abuse. Maybe there's some comments made.
Do you think that the gaming world is female friendly?
Not really. It's more, I don't know. Stereotyping is quite violent.
Yeah.
I don't want to go girl games.
I'd say at the moment it's more orientated towards men, but there are girl games out there, but they're more softcore, not as hard.
Yeah. I mean, I've never thought it'd be that much of an issue really. But I've such that button.
No, I don't think it is. I think most of the games that come out are aimed at men, and most of the games, if you see people playing games on the TV, it's always the boys playing and not only girls.
not exactly, I don't think.
I think it is, but I think there's so many lads in it that can be intimidating.
I would say so. Not as much as it probably should be.
I feel like sexism.
Do you play any online games?
Today, now, not as much as I used to. I think when I was your age I used to play quite a lot. I don't really have the time to play.
Your opinions on girl gamers?
My opinions, I mean I don't have much of an opinion, you know, I don't see them as being different to boys who play games. But you know, I don't have any other particular views.
Ever came across a girl gamer before?
A long time ago, when I was more your age, I played online role-playing games, and that's where my main contact with girl gamers came in.
Have you ever witnessed or heard any abuse to females, like through gaming?
Not really, no. But again, I'm restricted by how much I play online these days. So,
do you think that the gaming world is female friendly?
I think it's a lot more so now than it ever was. I think the gaming industry has changed massively over the last 10 years, and that's largely thanks to the internet and technology. And I think it's girls are introduced to games at a much younger age now.
Do you think the ways girls are represented in games are appropriate?
Not always, and I think again that's partly to do with the it's a male-dominated kind of industry, really.
Well, that was Darren Gordon and his opinions too. He had some interesting points.
What is your opinion on girl gamers?
I treat girl gamers essentially like any other game. I don't really make a big deal about the fact that the female essentially. A game is a game.
Gaming world is female friendly.
It's certainly better than what it was. I mean, I'm of the slightly older gamer generation now, the group when it first exploded in the 80s and the 90s, and it very much was male-dominant hobby essentially, and the games were dominant. That's not to say that obviously females didn't appreciate. I mean, you see games like Mario and Sonic, and essentially anyone can play that, but it was seen as a male-dominant sort of industry pastime.
What do you think of the way girls are represented in games?
As far as their representation in games, that might, some people would argue that it hasn't really changed much at all. I can probably see both sides of the argument. It's probably dependent on the game. There's some games where they are just flippantly, making the girl attractive for the sake of just selling the product.
Have you ever come across a girl gamer online?
I'm actually, my girlfriend's actually a girl gamer, so yeah, I do see them online regularly, and I play games with them just as much as I do with with guys essentially. They'll play pretty much all the sort of games we play. We get a mixed bag of people who get involved in Left 4 Dead. They'll play Halo, they'll play Call of Duty, they'll play Gears of War. Anything that you'd think would actually be male dominant and male only. Well, no, I've played plenty of females in those games as well. Most games I tend to find, I tend to game with that I run into with a female.
Has there been any bad experiences with girl games online? Have you ever seen or witnessed anything bad?
Yes, definitely have. I mean, there was without getting too detailed, there was a situation with a girlfriend where she was hit on by a gamer in a very extreme way. She didn't appreciate it, obviously, and that got me involved, and obviously I didn't appreciate it, but there was ways and means we could obviously deal with that and push them aside. I've seen it happen in other ones as well. In particular, when you've got a female member of staff that are giving you your IGNs, Kotaku, Destructoid, that sort of thing. There's a lot of female staff, and they're qualified journalists, and also know their gaming culture because they grew up in it as well. So they're confident in the job and know what they're talking about, but by virtue of being female, they also get comments in the comment section. A lot of the times it's people just, troll them because they've got the anonymity of the internet and they know what they get away with this, they can push the envelope to a point where they'll, make a snide comment about their attractiveness, about the fact that they know about gaming as well. But I've seen people take it too far as well.
Well, that was Jodie Welsh's view on that. Had some very interesting points.
Now it's time to meet our girl gamer, Sophie. What is it like being a girl gamer?
Well, it's quite good, but sometimes I get discriminated against and get sexist comments because I'm a girl.
How often do you game?
In my free time and when I'm not busy.
Have you ever been involved in any abuse or inappropriate comments?
Well, I often get abusive comments when I'm on the Xbox, and I've actually had some rude pictures sent to me through it.
What kind of games do you play?
I play on Battlefield 3 and COD, and I like role-playing games like Skyrim.
When you play, do you play with a group of friends?
Yeah, I play with people who I know in real life, and I play with people who I've met through the Xbox who live around the UK.
Happy with the way girls are presented in games?
Not really, because most of the time the presenter's wearing revealing clothing in a clear slackish, and it's just bad for girls because it's bad names.
Overall, are you happy about being a girl gamer?
Yeah, it's quite good. It's my favourite hobby, it's my favourite pastime.
Well, Sophie certainly had some things to share, didn't she?